Well, if you're trying to figure out what's going on, you're not alone. Maybe Copper can help us figure it out. What do you say we go for a ride? Let's dive into it, shall we? Alright guys, welcome back. Hey, this is a regular episode of Rolling with T-Bone. Been a while since I've shot a regular episode. It's been a couple of 2 or 3 episodes that we've been in the middle of the Rolling with T-Bone Presents Spooktober. We gotta unpack a few things on this whole thing here, guys. I want to try to explain something the best way that I can, so I hope you guys can dig in here with me and just kind of ride along with what I'm trying to rattle off, if you don't care. Alright, so what's going on, guys, is that I am going to backtrack just a little bit. I was in another YouTuber's premiere chat the other night, and so y'all won't notice this because y'all can't see it, but my last 3 videos that I put out in the Spooktober series have been hit by copyrights. Now, the music that I use is provided to me by my editing platform, which is YouCut. Essentially, I did what I was supposed to do to unlock the music, which is called Sinister music. It's a generic music, but I did what I was supposed to do, used it as the opening of the series, and I have gotten 3 copyright, not really, I don't guess, violations, because a violation means you can't watch my videos, and people are still able to access those videos on YouTube, and they're still able to watch them. There has been 3, but I have not received anything from YouTube saying, hey, we're going to shut your channel down, blah, yada, yada. So I started digging through YouTube rights, you know, the rights and privacy and all this stuff, and I think what has happened, in that chat the other night, I spoke out of turn. I said I think it is an individual who's flagging my videos. I can't be certain of that until Monday's episode of Rolling with T-Bone Presents Spooktober comes out, because what I'm essentially going to do, I already have that video edited, and it's in the you know, it's sitting in the dock ready to be uploaded to YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back in there, I'm going to edit out the music that's in that video, the sinister music that I've used on the other 3 videos, and I'm going to essentially see what happens after that. If I get hit with a copyright after that, it has to be an individual flagging my videos. And I'm not going to say no names or anything, but kind of what I told Recycled Hooligan the other night in the chat was I was pretty sure I know who it is that's flagging my videos. And, you know, look, hey, if you don't like my videos, don't watch them. But you don't got to flag me. But I think the reason I was being flagged is because the streams kind of crossed, and in Ghostbusters universe you don't cross the streams. But nonetheless, you know, look, here's what I'm going to say about YouTube. I have been doing this now for 4 years on YouTube and Facebook, and I get what Shade Tree Surgeon was saying to me about, hey, it ain't no big deal, just start another channel. Well, it is a big deal, because I've had this YouTube channel that you're watching since 2009, 8 or 9, I can't remember exactly which one, and or maybe even 2007, I don't know. I've had this YouTube channel forever, and I just in the last 4 years started putting content on it. But if a guy that only has 65 subscribers is a threat to your YouTube channel when you have thousands of followers, then you're in trouble. You might already need to, that ain't a me problem, that's a you problem. I've only got 65 subscribers. My videos have never done just great on YouTube. And I know why. It's because I've never had one to hit and get into the algorithm. I have the well over 4,000 views. I went and looked at all my analytics. But all of my content has always been more popular on Facebook, because Facebook was the original spot where I started uploading not just moto vlogs, but just vlogs in general. But soon YouTube followed. Like the next week I was uploading on YouTube. So everything I have put on YouTube is on my Facebook page. So essentially I'm not backed up on my videos, but I am backed up because they're on my Facebook page. But you know, I hope it's just the music. I hope that my U-Cut platform can get it figured out, that YouTube can go back and say, okay, well, he did what he was supposed to do to unlock this music to use in his video. So, you know, worst case scenario, that's the case. But if I take this music out and I post Monday's episode of Spooktober and I get hit with a copyright anyway, then it almost has to 100% just be an individual who's coming in and flagging my videos. And that sucks, because, you know, I try to put myself out here. I'm an easygoing guy, easy to get along with. You know, I'm open to anything. You want to talk, let's talk, let's chat. I have a lot of fun in the premiere chats. And like I said, this ain't a me whining about anything, but this is a me saying I put 4 years of my life into this channel, specifically doing this, and I don't want to just roll over and have to start all over from scratch, because I shouldn't have to, if that makes sense. But you know, again, I could have jumped the gun the other night when I spoke and I said that could have been just me jumping the gun, but we'll see how it works out. Now, as for today's episode, what I'm doing right now, this is a regular episode of Rolling with T-Bone, so I have no clue when this episode is going to premiere. I'm leaning toward maybe premiering it Monday after the Spooktober episode, so we'll see you know, what happens. It could come out next Thursday. It could come out next Sunday, and if it does, I want to know what's going on, because the universe has crashed into another universe. Sunday is not my day for posting videos. Sunday is my day for watching videos, if that makes sense. But anyway, you know, it's just, you know, I want us all to grow together. That's why I give shout outs in my videos. Flipping the Blue Mule, Recycle Hooligan, G-Maw Rides, Shade Tree Surgeon, Shay, Blockhead, you know, Red Rider, Journey of Jerry, JD and the Queens, Josh Harris, JD and the Queens, Loose Juice. I give all these guys shout outs because we should all be able to grow together. I don't put myself above anybody else as far as content creating goes. You know, I'm still learning how to do this, guys. I know some of y'all think I know what I'm doing because you've told me that. They say, well, shoot, you do this and you do that, and it looks like you know what you're doing. Well, it's a facade, because I'm still figuring out how to do this stuff. I've not mastered anything, because I'm constantly trying to evolve and learn how to do new things. But you know, I'm not going to whine about it. I'm not going to cry about it. It is what it is. I'll just go unfriend the guy, and I will block him from my channel, and he won't ever be able to come back into my channel. I do have the power to do that on my YouTube channel. So if that's what I have to do, I don't want to do that, but if that is what I have to do, I'll do it, because I don't want to keep getting hit with light copyright strikes when I've done nothing wrong. If I've done something to rip somebody off, or to try to, you know, screw the system, yeah, I understand that. But just because you don't like me, nah, I don't roll with that. I would never do that to somebody. If I don't like what you're putting out, I'm just not going to watch your channel. It's that simple. There's 1,000 other channels to watch that do the exact same thing you're doing, so I can, you know, I don't have to watch your channel. But I don't know what we're getting into with this episode, guys. I don't even have a clue where this episode's going to go, where it's going to end up. But I do know one thing. I've got to stop for a couple things, so I'll see y'all in just a hot second. You never know what's going to happen right here on the road with T-Bone. As you can see, I have in fact landed at Appalachian Mountain Rides, and Milkman has a motorcycle to sale, $3,000, and it's an 04 model. This is a Kawasaki Vulcan 1500. Guys, this thing's decked out front to back, top, side to side. Got a back rest for the driver. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't even know if I can get on this thing or not. They're locked. I mean, $3,000. A bike you can put some miles on, baby. 1500. Oh, pull shade tree surgeon, get on this thing. All right. There's a key around here somewhere. There it is. Okie dokie. Neutral. Is a neutral. It does have what we call the Kawasaki tick. You can hear it. It ain't bad. All big Kawasaki's have that tick. Everyone I've ever been around does. Whew, damn, I'm cramped. Maybe I'm not cramped. Maybe it's just I need to ride a motorcycle and shut up. Actually, this thing sits like well, it sits like a recliner, kids. I got the right of way. Alright. Lid down. I took my jacket off. I hope that don't come back to bite me in the butt. But guys, wow, daggone. Big old Kawasaki Vulcan right here. I gotta remember how to ride a Japanese bike. Oh, all the blinkers are on one side. Man, I'll tell you what, dude, you know what, if you couldn't sit on this bike and just crush out mile after mile after mile after mile after mile, you ain't never going to find a bike that's going to be built for you. And dude, I'm telling you, this thing right here, good grief. It's got a heel toe shifter on it, which I like. Big Papa has a heel toe shifter. I love the heel toe shifter setup. Some people do not like that heel toe shifter setup. I actually do like the heel toe shifter setup. But man, I'm not going to ride it all the way around the country, but we are going to ride it up the road just a little bit. Man, I'll tell you what, this thing is quiet, golly bum. Daggone, this thing's quiet. But I'll tell you what, guys, for $3,000, you can just jump up on this one right here and just go. And I mean, get some yonder. You can put out a couple of 2,000 or 3,000. Yeah, I mean, if you're going 2,000 or 3,000 miles, you better have this thing packed up and ready to go. But I mean, shoot. Shifts like a champ. Smooth shifting, smooth riding. And I'll tell you guys, it's a Kawasaki. Well, what else can you say? It's Kawasaki. And of course, if you are interested in this motorcycle, it is available for seeing and purchasing at Appalachian Mountain Rides in McKaysville, Georgia. 30555 is the zip code if you're looking to put that in your GPS to get you there. Just type in Appalachian Mountain Rides and it'll bring you right to the 1500 Kawasaki Nomad Vulcan. Any bike that's called a Nomad, Nomad pretty well much means to wander. So this motorcycle here, you can actually just wander. Wanderlust, wander aimlessly. And then I saw it one time on a wheel cover on the back of a Jeep Wrangler that said, "All who wander are not lost." That is not only a Jeep saying, that is actually in a motorcycle saying. Because even when a motorcyclist looks like he's lost, he's not lost. He's just finding new roads. And a lot of people who ride motorcycles do that very activity on purpose. I've never been down this road. Hey, I'm going to go down this road and see what happens. See where it goes, see what's new, see what I've never seen before. So what I'm going to be mad at is that if it rains, I'm going to be mad because my phone showed all of the rain leaving our area. And I thought, hey, I got a couple of things I want to go do. This wasn't on the list, but it is now. Like I said earlier in the video, who knows what's going to happen on this episode of Rolling T-Bone. Guys, man, golly bum. This thing is comfortable. I'm telling you, $3,000. If you're looking for a bike that you want to jump on and you want to say, hey, I want to ride 250 miles today, or maybe I want to ride down to the end of Georgia to the tip of Florida, or this is it. Got a crash bar with pegs. Got a rider's back. That rider's backrest, I was a little bit iffy. I'll say I was a little bit iffy, but shoot, it's actually not that bad. I ain't gonna lie to you, it ain't that bad. It really isn't. I don't know. I guess it's just because that concept is foreign to me. Because I have ridden motorcycles with rider backrest before. This is by, you know, it's not a new sensation for me, but it is a foreign concept for a rider to have a backrest. Not to say it's a bad concept, just to say it has a practical application. I'm absolutely certain of that. You know, and to be a 1500cc, guys, this thing is not just super uber heavy. Love the clutch. Clutch lets out right when it should, as it should. And guys, it's, you know, the proper application for a rider backrest would be if you're going to ride from Georgia to Florida, or from Georgia to New York, or from Georgia to Texas. Yeah, put that rider backrest on there, get you a little bit of butt comfort going, and just set the cruise up on the old throttle, and away you go. Wander where you will. 60 mile per hour feels like 45 mile per hour. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, guys, I do believe that this particular model is shaft drive. I'd have to look at that to be certain. But if you're interested, it's at Appalachian Mountain Rides. Come down, talk to the milkman, bring you some cash, and I'm sure the milkman is firm on the price. Now, he did say $3,000 firm. He did say that the price was firm. But as has happened in the past, when I ride one of the motorcycles from Appalachian Mountain Rides and I preview it on the channel, usually somebody will jump in the comments and say, hey, you're riding my bike. Oh, really? Yep, I went and bought it yesterday, so I'm usually a day late on these videos. It doesn't always work out that way, but it has in the past worked out that way. But I'm telling you guys, just it's effortless. You just sit on it and twist the throttle, lean a little bit. You don't have to get crazy with your lean angles. It rides. What in the motorcycle world, and I've thought about this concept before, in the car world we always say it rides like a Cadillac, or it drives like a Cadillac. What do we compare a motorcycle to that it drives like a Cadillac? I mean, I can say it rides like a Cadillac, but I guess the most comfortable motorcycle in the motorcycle world would be what? Trike? Maybe. I don't know. I know one thing, it rides like a Cadillac. There, I threw that out there. Y'all argue among yourselves. Cause you asking me, I don't know. I just, you know, I got nothing to tell you. I just don't know. But I'll tell you what, guys, we get close back to the shop here. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here real quick. Get this bike back to the shop. Remember, check it out at Appalachian Mountain Rides. Tell the milkman you saw it on Rolling with T-Bone. 2000, I'm sorry. I was abducted by aliens right then. That's the only thing I can say. That's the only way I can explain it. 2004 Kawasaki Vulcan Nomad 1500. Hard bags, good windshield, rider's backrest. I really don't know what else you would need. Maybe it's some tunes with a fairing. I mean, if you want to get down and just get technical, it don't have a fairing on it, so it don't have a radio on it, but you know, do like the rest of us do here in the normal world. You just put a set of earbuds in your ear and you listen to your music going down the road. But anyway, see y'all in just a minute. Man, guys, what a view. I know this video's kind of been all over the place, but I just want to say this. Whoever is supposed to be in charge of me to keep me from doing things, you're fired. And let me introduce you to the newest member of the family. Alright guys, so yeah, you never know with rolling with T-Bone how this thing's going to go. You leave the house on a Sportster and you come home on a Super Glide. Blue Moon has some company. Yeehaw! Alrighty guys, so you start out your video riding a Sportster, you go ride a Kawasaki Vulcan, and then you trade for an absolutely gorgeous 1999 Dyna Super Glide. I'll tell you what guys, it's good being T-Bone sometimes. One of my riders in my group, my club, one of my sisters, Michelle, never was really comfortable on this bike, and I just said in passing what you would really be comfortable, or I thought this in passing, you'd be comfortable on my Sportster, and then I said I'll trade you my Sportster for your Super Glide, and daggone, here we are. I got another Super Glide, which everybody knows Blue Moon is a Super Glide. Like I said, whoever's in charge of me is fired. But it was a good trade for her, good trade for me. I like this Super Glide, and seeing how comfortable she was on copper, I knew I made the right choice in trading. And this is absolutely an immaculate motorcycle. She had a lot of custom work done to this bike, and that paint job is a very nice paint job. So we traded. I don't know guys, you cannot never tell when you, I don't even know where this video is at right now, but we're here and we're doing the thing. So this is a 99 Super Glide Sport, a little bit different than Blue Moon. Of course Blue Moon, he's been slammed 2 inches. This bike's just at its stock suspension, very comfortable. The seat I could do with a different seat, but this seat ain't just horrible. I mean, you know, everybody knows when I do big riding, I ride on Big Papa. Well, let's cruise it around here and see how we do. Now, as long as I don't run out of the road, we'll be good to go. But yeah, guys, this video's all over the place. And like I was talking about earlier, before I traded motorcycles in the middle of a video, I want all of us to be able to grow and be good friends online and kind of have that little online community together, you know. Shade Tree Surgeon, and I get what Josh was saying about, you know, it ain't that big of a deal, just start a new, you know, a new YouTube channel. Well, I see it a little bit different, as I put 4 years of my time into building this YouTube channel, and although I'm not huge, I mean, I've got 65 subscribers, all of my big views come from Facebook, and they always have. That's just the way it is. That's just the facts of the matter. But you know, when you put that kind of time into something, you just don't want to walk away from it and turn it off and, you know, go do something else. Yeah, I can. I mean, I can. I don't even have to upload to YouTube. I can just upload straight to Facebook and be fine. Because I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for, you know, to become monetized and earn a paycheck off of YouTube. That's not why I do this. I do this because things like this. I have a blast doing it. I love riding motorcycles. But I do appreciate you guys supporting me, and I do appreciate all the kind words. And like I said, we'll see how it goes this Monday when I edit it a little bit. And I take out that, like I said, I take a couple things out that could have possibly got me copyright striked. But if I still get copyright striked, then that leaves no room for doubt that it's somebody going in who just wants to give me a hard time and flag my videos. And like I said, I'm almost 100% sure I know who it is. I could be wrong, but I know when it started. Let me just put it that way. But anyway, man, I'm telling you what, guys, y'all go back and watch this that video clip I just shot of this bike. This bike is beautiful, and it don't have a whole lot of miles on it. Michelle got it from a gentleman who owned an RV park, and the bike had sat, and he never rode it, and he was going to give it to his son, and then his son didn't want it, and kind of ended up being a whole thing. And then when Michelle got it, she started customizing it. Paint job, antique emblems on the tank. Those emblems are they only made those emblems, particular emblems, for 1 year, she said. So she done it right. She spent some time, spent some money on it to make it hers, but she just never really felt comfortable riding the bike. And I get that. I mean, I've sat on bikes and instantly I didn't feel comfortable enough to go riding the bike. Phoenix, Jaybird, his ZX14 Phoenix, as soon as I sat on that bike, I immediately was like, I don't want to ride this bike. I've never immediately, that's actually the first time that's ever happened, because I can ride any kind of motorcycle. And like I told Michelle, when you ride one Dyna, you rode them all. But if you're not comfortable riding a motorcycle, no matter what you do to that motorcycle, you know, you can customize it till you've done everything that you can do to it. But if you're not comfortable riding it, and people say, well, you make riding bikes look easy. That's just because I've ridden every kind of motorcycle there is to ride, and I don't really think about it. I just get on the motorcycle and ride. I mean, that's, you know, if you're going to put me into a corner and just make me admit to something, I don't really think about that kind of stuff. I just get on the motorcycle and ride. And I don't really know what else to say. But I like old bikes. And of course, Copper, the Sportster, was a newer bike, 2009, fuel injected. And Copper only had like 26,000 miles on him, so he wasn't really old either. Old in years, but not old in miles, kind of like this bike here, old in years, but not old in miles. So I like, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I'll trade, why not? I mean, I can shoot content on this bike just as good as I can Copper, but now I will miss having a Sportster. Y'all know how I feel about Sportsters, but, you know, I didn't swap just because, ooh, I'm going to get a Super Glide. I'm going to swap my Sportster for a Super Glide. It was a lot about Michelle, too, and making sure she's comfortable, making sure David, you know, her fiance, he's comfortable watching her ride. And, you know, he gets nervous because these bikes are heavy. The Dynas are heavy. The Sportster's not. And she was whipping that Sportster around like it wasn't nothing. So there's peace of mind in that. So I don't feel like I sacrificed anything, and I don't think she feels like she sacrificed anything. But yeah, she might have sacrificed a little bit of giddy up and go, but not a lot of that. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm happy with the trade. She's happy with the trade. That's what it's all about. And, you know, to say that, I'll say this. I don't really think about the dollars and cents of a trade. Which one's valued higher? Which one's worth more? If I like your bike and you like my bike, I'll trade with you. I don't care if I go up or down or sideways. It don't matter. She traded up because she's more comfortable on the bike. And above board, these bikes were even pretty well much across the board as far as trades go. But what makes me so happy is that she is going to be able to ride with us more comfortable. She's going to enjoy the ride way more. And yes, I will sacrifice my Sportster for that, so she can ride more comfortable. I mean, you're talking to a guy who went and bought a motorcycle in Big Papa just so his wife would be more comfortable when they rode together. So I will sacrifice, you know, if she's comfortable, I'm happy, because this is a beautiful Dyna, guys. I mean, let's don't pretend like I didn't trade, you know, for a nice bike here. This is a beautiful, good, clean running motorcycle. You know, she's done everything under the sun to it. And people will like, you know, people will say, well, you already had a Dyna. Well, yeah, but can you really ever have too many motorcycles? I mean, I got Big Papa, but, you know, that didn't stop me from getting a Softail Springer. I mean, let's say, you know, if you're going to put me, if you're going to put me up against the wall, it didn't stop me. Because every motorcycle is an experience. But guys, all right, I gotta end this video. This thing's gonna be a year long. I don't know when I'm gonna put this video on. I may not even premiere it. I may just upload it and let it go. But either way, you guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're new here, watch a couple of my videos. Make sure I'm right for you. If you're old here, you know what's happened. But guys, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put the video episode down right here. Thanks for coming along with me on this journey of the day. And this is just one day in the life of T-Bone. But guys, until the next time, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and hey, thanks for watching.